I'm in the process of making a swarm trap. These are the side walls of the swarm trap, and this will be the end walls, the bottom, and the tops are over here. I've already cut all these out of 2 sheets of plywood. The next thing I'm going to do is go to my router, and I will cut out the slot for the bees to enter on this one, and I will come over here and cut out the top for the frames to hang on this one. The entrance for the bees is going to be along the slot about right here. It will be a 1/2 inch wide and 4 inches long, and to accomplish this I have a straight bit set up here in my router. I have a stop on either side, so I'll place the board right on top. I'll plunge it through, and it will only let me make a cut that is that long and that wide. So now we have our cut for our bee to go in and out of this swarm trap. 5 inches from the bottom, 4 inches wide, and the entrance is a 1/2 inch wide. It's 4 inches long, 1/2 inch wide. Next we'll go over to the other router and we'll route out this top piece right here so that we can set our frames in. So there's our rabbit, and this is the top of a frame, the top bar, and as you hopefully can see, it sits in here just like this. There we go. That's staple gun. Line everything up at the bottom. Get it all nice and secure. There we go. Staple in. I'll turn it around now. Do the same thing with this other piece, making sure my rests are facing to the inside. We'll line those up on the edge, put in the staple. Next I'm going to come back and drill a pilot hole and put screws in it. I'll be using 1 5/8" decking screws, but I'm going to drill a 1/8 inch pilot hole just to try to keep it from cracking on me when I put those in, or splitting the wood. We'll do this on each end. Now we'll put our deck screws in. The deck screws will hold it good until the glue dries. And they'll also give it a lot more support. By the way, I'm using Titebond 3 glue. Since these boxes will be hanging outside, that Titebond 3 is waterproof or water resistant at the least. I like to use glue, just helps seal and hold everything together. These are the square drive screws, by the way. I've not used the torque heads. knocking off the table, so it's not the ideal place. Okay, now to put the sides on, we're just going to flip this down, run our bead of glue around the edge using one of these glue bots. Sometimes I like this thing, sometimes I don't. I don't like it when the tips gets clogged up and I have to stop and unclog it, which doesn't happen very often. Alright, we've got our glue on there. Take one of our sides, we'll line this up on the bottom, get it squared on the corners, grab our staple. I'm using 1¼ inch staple for this. I saw one shoot out the side. I hate it when they do that. Alright, that's one side. We'll flip it over. Glue the other side. I'm testing sirens today, weather sirens. I don't know if you can hear them in the background, but boy, when they go off, it causes my dogs to howl. So they're singing out there. We're due for about 6 inches of rain over the next 3 or 4 days. All right, last row of staples. Get it across the bottom. Okay, now we're ready to go and fabricate the top. We'll be back. I decided to speed the build of the top up just a little bit. Here I am laying out this aluminum flashing, trying to get my dimensions right and get this thing centered on there. And it takes a little time. It's something I don't like to do. It's not something I found very easy to do, but I think you have to have it in order to make it waterproof. It's just a simple flashing on top of the box, stapled, folded, and it's ready to go. Okay, here's the box with a finished top on it, aluminum top, using aluminum flashing, or valley as they call it.